Hi everyone, what is going on? My name's Jamie Palmer and welcome to another episode with the new Binary Destroyer 7.0. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, you will know that this is not the final product. This is not the final versions. We are still in full programming, testing and building the 7.0. Now, as you'll notice, we've dropped the trend dash and we're also going to be including an RSI divergence indicator and a MACD divergence indicator. The idea I have is I want the Binary Destroyer to send us a signal or an arrow or notification to our phone to give me an alert or an arrow when the price is in the buy or sell zone and we've got a MACD divergence and RSI divergence, because I know when it sends me a signal it will be a lot or extremely more powerful. So that is the idea with that. As you can see, we're still a long way to go, but yeah, as you can see, okay, what we're doing with the 7.0 is we are completely rebuilding it from scratch. So everything is basically brand new buy and sell zones, new arrows, new moving averages, new RSIs, new MACDs, new algorithms, new notifications. Everything is being completely changed. Now, today is the 2nd of October and it's actually training Wednesday, but I thought there's no point doing a training video using the old Binary Destroyer 6.0. The reason being is because very soon we're going to be releasing the 7.0 and the 6.0 training will just be irrelevant and pointless. So I thought instead I would do a video just kind of showing you the difference. Now, what I found with testing and building is we're going to slightly adjust our stop losses, take profits, and our expiry times and our strategies ever so slightly with the 7.0. Now, the reason being is because, as you can see here, the red zone and green zone is the new 7.0 zones and the blue one is actually the old 6.0. So you'll notice it's given us a more extreme overbought and oversold situation. Now, that basically means we're going to be getting slightly less signals, but they're going to be more powerful. Now, when you include an RSI divergence, MACD divergence, and also with slightly adjusted the arrows, the end result should be incredible signals. Well, that is the idea. Now, as you can see here, what you will see is you'll notice the zones are ever so different to the 6.0. Okay, now a lot of the BD members are getting excited because the 7.0 zones, which are the red and green ones here, no longer move. So they no longer move. Okay, so when you go back into the charts like this, this is exactly how it would look if it was live. Now, as you can see here, the 7.0 is given a more extreme sell zone and extreme buy zone, okay, compared to the 6. Now, like I said, we're going to be taking different signals with the new 7.0. So what I'm going to do, okay, is I'm just going to delete the 6.0 off my charts like this, okay, and this is basically the 7.0. Now, this is, again, not the final product, but what I'm going to be doing is just kind of back testing and showing you how it's performing on Forex. So the idea is with the 7.0, or what my plan is with this version, is I want to focus more on the Forex side of trading. Now, 80% of our members do trade Forex, so I want to kind of tailor the new 7.0 for Forex. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to back test, basically back test the AND strategy on the 1 hour charts with the 7.0. Okay, I just want to show you just how powerful it is now with the new buy and sell zones, because again, these are now more extreme, more overbought and more oversold, which means we should be getting more powerful signals. Now, again, if we're trading this on a VPS, so you've got the 7.0 set on your VPS, you're going off doing your day-to-day jobs or commitments, work, whatever it is. When we start getting signals sent to our phone, we then take those signals and hopefully they should be all nice deep winners. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to go back in the charts like this. Now, again, this is exactly what it would be like if it was live. Okay, these zones no longer move. Okay, now if you, let me find you an AND signal. Okay, so this is the 1 hour charts. Okay, and an AND signal is basically a arrow outside the zone. So outside the sell zone or outside the buy zone. So something like, okay, in fact, there's a nice signal here actually. Something like this, okay? This would be a perfect AND signal. Also these, and these here. Now again, this signal here will be different on the 6.0. Okay, we might not get a signal here based on the old 6.0's algorithms and how the zones move and how the arrows are different. Okay, now with the 7.0, we would get a signal here. And if we were taking this on Forex, for instance, because that's what I want to have the 7.0 to do, tailored more for the Forex side of things, you will notice, okay, I don't need to, you don't need to explain, but this would be a nice winner. That would be a nice from basically, let's go from the bottom of the zone to the top zone. Okay, you can see here that would be a nice 120 pips. Okay, again, we wouldn't count this. This is not a signal. It has to be a signal like this outside again. And again, this would be a nice, you could have had a nice 25 or 26 pip move there. Again, that was nice. Again, this signal here, again, you could have maybe had around 14 pips. So what you could potentially do with this signal or with the 7.0 is as soon as you get a signal, set something like, I don't know, a trailing, you take your trade and then instantly set a trailing stop loss at 10 pips. Meaning, basically, as soon as the trade goes into profit, you have a trailing stop loss of 10 pips. So maybe a 10 pip stop loss, and then as soon as the trade goes into profit, you then bring that stop loss to 10 pips, and then ride the trend. Okay, again here, again here, this trade would have gone to 13 pips here. Okay, this trade here would have got you a nice 26 pips, 10 pips maybe. Okay, maybe you might, in fact, let me just be precise here. Okay, well that went to 11 pips, okay, before the price pulled back down. So that would have been a nice profit. Again, it will keep going like this. Here's another signal here. Okay, this one could have got you 12 pips. Okay, nice signal here. Again, could have got you 7 pips. Now you might have been stopped out with that because the trade only went 7 pips before it reversed on us. Again, but you can't win every trade. As much as I would love the 7.0 to be the holy grail, it's still going to have losses. Okay, here's another signal here. Okay, this trade would have gone to nice 15 pips. So again, you could have used a 10 pip stop loss there and you would have maybe got stopped out around 10 pips profit. Another signal here. Okay, that went to around 12 pips. So again, 10 pip take profit. 10 pip take profit because it would have hit your 10 pip stop loss. Again here, well, this one would have been a loss. I can see that there. Okay, because you would have got in at the close of this candle, which would have been in no man's land. So even though this might have been a signal, I might have not have took that only because I want to be taking trades in the sell zone or buy zone, and this we would have took the trade in no man's land. So no signal there. Okay, or if you want to do that. Okay, again, here we go. This is what I would say a signal would be. Okay. You notice how the arrow is actually inside the zone. So again, this one you could have got easily 16 pips. So again, another 10 pips there. And then we keep going. Wouldn't have took that one there. This doesn't meet the rules. That one's slightly risky. Okay, so I won't count this because it's half in, half out. Okay, I would have took this one. Okay, again, you might have got took out with this because price did go against us, but you would have got maybe, you could have used an open stop loss maybe, but again, you could have got maybe 92 pips or maybe, depending where your stop loss was, maybe 23 pips. You might have got took out there. We'll keep going. I'll find you 2 more setups, okay? Okay, again here. Okay, there you go. That would have been a nice maybe 22 pips. And last one here. Okay, you would have got a nice 27 pips. Or maybe if you were using I don't know, you could have got pips all the way down here if you wanted to. So yes, as you can see, The 1 hour charts with the AND strategy is extremely powerful, which I was hoping for it to be. Like I said, this, if you're trading 6.0, the signals are going to be different with the 7.0, mainly because of the buy and sell zones. Okay, if I just flick this over to the 1 minute charts like this, okay, notice how the zones are being more respected. Now I've actually got as well the old 6.0 on the 1 minute charts on AUD USD. So AUD USD 1 minute charts with the 6.0. Okay, and I've got the new 7.0 on the same charts here. Now, as you can see, okay, we are, notice on the 6.0, we're starting to turn. Okay, the zones are starting to turn. But if we actually look on the 7.0, they're turning up. So they're actually doing the opposite, okay? AUD, the zones are turning up on the 7, and the zones are actually turning down. You can see how they're slowly peaking off and turning down. Now, what that's telling me is we are still likely to come up. We're still likely to head up into an uptrend. You can actually see on how, by just looking at the zones, we had a push up, a pullback, and another push up like this. Okay, so as you can see, the 7.0 zones are more powerful. I wouldn't say they're more powerful, because again, we need to include other factors like the signals and you know, the arrows to kind of say that they are, but you can kind of get a clearer picture with these zones. So again, yeah, let's just see what this is on the 7. Let's just go over onto the 5 minute charts, okay, and see how well the AND signal has performed on this with binary. Let's see how it's performed with binary on the 5 minute charts with the new 7.0. So again here, okay, now this is the 5 minute charts on binary, so maybe I'm looking for around 10 or 15 minute expiry. Again, I haven't actually tested this, so I can't really tell you, but a 10 minute expiry here, okay, this would have been a trade. 10 minute expiry here would have been a nice winner. You can see that there. Okay, this one here would have been a loss. Okay, oh, you know, I've chosen the wrong currency pair here to actually do this on. Let me actually zoom out and I can actually see. I don't think I'm getting any signals. Okay, right. So I'm not, wrong currency pair, wrong idea to try and simulate something that I don't actually find any signals. So yes, I'm gonna leave that video there. As you can see, we're still in testing, and I'm looking very forward to actually doing some live trading for you. So yes, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have any questions, like I said, drop me an email at thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com. Thank you for watching.